Alright guys, welcome to a Halloween live from Rogue Mystic Divination, and this is going to be a trick or treat spread. Now I am going to make this available after the live, and right now I'm going to section this off by element. So we are going to start off with let's start off with the earth signs right now for a trick or treat Halloween spread, and hopefully soon I will have this up on a blog or a website or something for you guys to reference. But thank you for tuning in after the live, and I hope you enjoy the spread. Card 1 for earth signs is going to be the trick. Where are you giving away your power, or what is deceiving you right now, earth signs? We have the sun. And since it's in this position, I'm going to say it is toxic positivity, saying that everything is okay, everything is fine, it'll work itself out, things are going to turn around, You will have to do some action to turn things around. You could also be having fun and focusing on the good aspects and ignoring the things that need work. You can't ignore it forever, and as much as you are able to celebrate some success, you not be looking at what the cost of that success is right now. On to the treat. The treat is going to be transformation. So regardless of what it is that you may have been ignoring, what you've been able to let go, what indiscrepancies and issues you've been able to sweep under the rug, and it is still leading to new beginnings and being able to step away from something. It's almost like you're doing everything you can to say, this is fine, so you can leave it. And now we're on to the mask. So what are you showing versus what is underneath? Seven of Pentacles in the upright. You're showing that you're kind of chipping off, like you're not really working with everything you've got. You've got a lot hidden, and it's probably pretty obvious because when it comes down to it, you do have something you can go back to and say that, well, maybe I do have $5 I can chip in on that. Maybe I do have the money to pay that bill. And it's very much like you are telling people that you're broke because all you have is the money to pay the bills that you have for you. And beyond that, you don't have anything you can lend to anybody else. So card number 4 is going to be the portal. So where is all this taking you? What is going to be the result after you learn all 3 of these lessons? And this is for earth signs right now. So the transformation that awaits you is that you will get everything that you want after you learn all these lessons. We have the sun, the death card, and the 7 of Pentacles. All of this is leading to you getting exactly what you want, earth signs, and you will have plenty to be thankful for here soon, and it is all leading to emotional stability. Now, with the sun coming up though, be careful how much it is that you sweep under the rug. You do want to come out of some of this with a very clear-cut, clean idea of, okay, I am done with that and I don't need to go back and finish anything. But it looks like your investments are in order and you are walking pretty steadily towards what it is that you've been wishing for all this time, and going towards everything you want. So now we're going to go on to fire signs. And if you've just come in, this is for the fire signs, the trick or treat spread. And for the trick, guys, we've got the Knight of Cups. So this is what's been deceiving you or distracting you from getting what you want, the transformation that you need in your life. And because you have these creative urges, and it's nice to have this kind of dreamy, um, very kind of summer afternoon kind of outlook on things. It's almost as though you're spreading your energy too thin. Perhaps to me is someone who is living a life that somebody else wants them to live, putting out this idea that somebody else wants to see, and maybe doing things that other people want them to do, but not really being driven by their own force. The treat is, it could also be a water sign that's distracting you. It's another interpretation of that. For the treat, we have Two of Cups in reverse. It's almost as though there is a separation that's ahead of you that is going to be more to your benefit than the relationship ever was. Because you'll see what it is that you can deal with, what you can handle, and learning your own boundaries. It's very much like this could be a new relationship, or maybe you haven't been in many, and you meet the people who teach you how to put up your guard, who teach you where it is that you shouldn't let people overstep. The mask. We've got the Three of Pentacles. This is what you've been showing to people, that you're willing to work with them, but you're willing to work with them within your own scope of things. Just because you're willing to join the team does not mean that you're going to be run over, pushed over, and not everybody's going to like that, fire signs, but what are you going to do? For the portal card, what are you going to what is all this for? What is all three of these lessons supposed to transform you into? What's the purpose of it? And we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Financial independence. You do not need to tell everybody how much money you have. You do not need to tell everybody what it is that you've got or how you're using it, and you don't need to justify your practical action, because that practical action is meant for you to be able to benefit from long term. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse does not need to let anybody know what she's doing or why she's doing it, because she knows why. And she's not willing to compromise that for others and to satisfy their curiosity whenever, why do you need to know? You know, you could look these people straight in the face and ask them, why do you need to know what I have or what I'm doing with what I've got? And they're not going to be able to come up with a good answer. Keep that in mind, fire signs, and we are going to move on to the water signs. For the trick or treat spread, we have, for the trick, what is deceiving you? The Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't think it's really your own self-respect that's deceiving you. This is more, I really want to say that this is more how you're being presented to other people. They think that you're deceiving yourself. That is not the case. Almost like you're going into something saying that I can handle that, I can do that, and I can I can get the job done. And they may be looking at you like, who do you think you are? Why do you think you know anything about what's going on here? And it's it's not that you're tricking yourself. They're tricking themselves out of someone who can actually rise to the occasion. But if they want to see everything as a lie, that's on them. For the treat, the Three of Swords. Now, for the Three of Swords coming up as the treat, it's you're willing to forgive yourself for putting yourself in this position where people are seeing you like this. And even you understand right now that you're in a period of recovery, and this is very much giving the idea that you're shopping around to see where it is that you're going to fit. and what kind of workforce you're going to be able to fit into. And it's not so much that you're trained in everything, but you're willing to learn. And that's where this optimism is coming in. Because of this optimism, you'll be able to recover and be able to move on, even if you're constantly faced with the Queen of Wands kind of energy. For the mask, what are you hiding from yourself, and what are you showing versus what is underneath everything? So we've got the Ace of Wands in the upright. Even if all this isn't working out for you, it's fine because you do have something under your sleeve. Now, what it is that you have under your sleeve, nobody else really needs to know about right now because they're not involved in it. It's not their project. They don't need to know about opportunities that you're reaching for outside of what involves them. So, for the portal, the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. So, all of this is leading you towards transformation that is going to transform your life into a very comfortable position that you're going to find yourself in. There is a few trials and tribulations you may still be going through, and it may take up to between 4 weeks to 4 months for this all to happen, but you are going to get there and get to exactly where it is that you think it could go. You think that a place that you want to be at. So whatever it is that you're doing, you will find a comfortable place in the end. Just be patient with yourself and keep doing what you are doing, water signs. Air signs for the same spread. Trick or treat. So for the trick, we have judgment. Judgment in the upright. And you may be utilizing the opinions that others have of you as a gauge on how you need to be acting. That could be distracting you from what it is that you need to be doing, and really kind of taking the steam out of what it is that you start to do, and it's like, oh well, something's complaining about it, so I guess I better stop or I better change what I'm doing. The treat is the Hanged Man in reverse. The treat is you're allowed to gain perspective on your own actions and the actions of others. What positions are other people willing to put you in? You having a lack of control is showing you what kind of control other people are willing to exert on you and whether or not it's for your benefit. Now, you may be kind of scared of walking away from someone or a job, some kind of position like that, a relationship, because you're unsure of what kind of position it will put you in. But what are you doing right now in that position? If it's not to your benefit, that's what you need to look at. For the mask, we have the star. So the star is you may be trying to make everything look calm and look as though, well, there's hope on the horizon, and if it didn't work out today, it'll work out tomorrow. You still have dreams that you want to exercise, that you want to put energy into, and it's important that you don't lose that. You don't allow this situation to cause you to lose hope for whatever your deeper inner drive is. And you do have good fortune on the horizon, but with the Hanged Man in reverse, you may find that you feel as though you're stuck in the position where it's always just on the horizon, it's always with the next sunset. And are you seeing it clearly? do you have a realistic vision of what this hope or dream is? And is there any way you could kind of work it into making it real yourself in the position that you're currently in, or are you just going to stay hopeful about it? You can't stay hopeful for it forever and expect it to still come to you. For the portal card, what transformation awaits you? We've got the Temperance card in reverse. So with everything as it stands right now, the imbalance may be exactly what it is that you need in order to face the realignment, to understand what it is that you want and be able to find the pathway to it, or maybe even beat the pathway through the forest in order to get to it. It does seem as though there's some kind of energy that's holding you back or trying to stagnate you, and that may be kind of the issue with finding this, because you're judging yourself based on somebody else's kind of set of rules, and that may be why you're not getting anywhere. So once you stop doing that and start judging yourself by your own rules, it's likely that you are going to get a lot farther. So thank you guys for tuning in. That is going to be it for the Halloween trick or treat spread. That it should be all four elements. And thank you guys for tuning in. Please be sure to check out the channel page for. Thank you for tuning in, though. Thank you. I'll try and timestamp it and put it up on the page. But check in for the dailies for tomorrow and look forward to the monthlies and everything. I'm going to start putting back out in November. Good night, guys. Have a good night. Cool.